Papua New Guinea, a land of immense beauty and potential, finds itself grappling with deep economic and social anxieties. The weight of high taxes has been pressing down on ordinary citizens for years. Many struggle to make ends meet. Recently, this simmering frustration boiled over. The catalyst? An incident now simply known as Black Wednesday. The government, in an attempt to address its own financial woes, implemented a new tax regime. This was met with immediate pushback. People felt unheard, their concerns ignored. The streets of Port Moresby, the nation's capital, became a focal point for these grievances. What began as peaceful protests quickly escalated into something far more destructive. The situation on Black Wednesday underscores the fragility of the social contract in PNG. When citizens feel that the government is not working for them, that their voices are not being heard, trust erodes. This breakdown in trust can have devastating consequences, as the events of that day so clearly demonstrate. On that fateful Wednesday, the air in Port Moresby was thick with tension. What started as marches and demonstrations took a dark turn. Anger, fueled by years of economic hardship, spilled onto the streets. Businesses, many already struggling to stay afloat, became targets. Looting and burning became the order of the day. Shops were ransacked, their goods stolen or destroyed. The heart of commerce in the capital came to a standstill. The images of destruction broadcast across the nation sent shockwaves through PNG society. The immediate impact was devastating. Shop owners, many of whom were small business owners, lost their livelihoods. The supply chains of essential goods were disrupted. The fear that gripped the city in the aftermath was palpable. Black Wednesday served as a stark reminder of how quickly order can descend into chaos. To understand the depth of anger that led to Black Wednesday, one must look beyond the immediate trigger of the new tax regime. For years, the people of PNG have faced a harsh reality. The cost of living has been steadily rising, while wages have remained stagnant. This economic squeeze has made it increasingly difficult for families to afford basic necessities. The price of food, especially imported goods, has skyrocketed. Fuel costs have become a major burden. School fees, healthcare, and other essential services are increasingly out of reach for ordinary citizens. This economic pressure has created a sense of desperation and hopelessness. The government's response to this growing crisis has been inadequate at best. Corruption, mismanagement, and a lack of transparency have eroded public trust. People feel that their leaders are out of touch with their daily struggles. The events of Black Wednesday were a cry for help, a desperate plea for change.